What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are power rating one of the strangest characters we've ever power rated in the game. And I mean that on like multiple levels here, right? Multiple levels. Rusty, who are we power rating? What are we doing? What's a power rating? What
Yeah,
even is a power rating?
I think it's the little girl from the Ring, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't that who that is?
right? Yeah. Oh,
No, so
Exorcist or something. Wow.
Abby the Witch, and apparently they're telling us something about the lore because WWE
Ooh.
Creative, they work with Scopely on all this, and
Yeah.
apparently Abby's a bride, which
Yeah.
I did not know or had not
Yeah.
seen prior. B, apparently her dress is a wedding dress,
Yeah.
right? And then C, apparently the mist that comes in the ring is not just a smoke machine, but it somehow emanates from her person, which
Oh.
is kind of unflattering. It looks like it literally shoots out her beehole there. she,
Or what?
so,
That made the video.
things we weren't planning on saying on stream tonight, but when she it just looks like it's like a fog blower coming out the backside there. So apparently she has a
Wow.
supernatural backside that
And
radiates
she's got bad
cosmic
breath too,
emanation.
because whenever she talks, it like
Yeah,
goes bleh, and then she has to wipe her mouth. So,
yeah, yeah.
ooh, Sensei Crease.
Huh.
Hey, what's up, hip designer?
So yeah, so
Oh
she's got some
wow.
issues, to say the
She's got
least.
issues. Yeah, that is true. She got things going on here. Well, we're gonna power rate Abby the Witch, Nikki Cross here tonight, and a couple quick things. One is Rusty. I think I told you that both moments were loaded on. Oh, you're like frozen. Can you hear me,
You were
Rusty?
frozen, but I'm back. I'm here.
Oh no, on
I'm
stream
here.
you have this hilarious like laugh and you're looking off to the side, but you're like froze.
Oh,
Anyway, I think I
okay.
told you that we had both moments loaded. I was wrong. We're on the candy store account, 6-star gold, but only one moment is loaded, and it's the more rare one. It's the Wyatt 6 versus American Made. So keep
Perfect.
that in mind that it does change some things that I can't change on here, but that means you're actually not seeing the full buff because the other moment is the one that buffs multi gems up pretty big. So
Okay.
actually
So
works
we've
out
got a
nice.
moment, but we don't have the moment that makes her extreme.
Yeah, one of these moments, Tiger King, you can just you can DM us. One of these move sets that we can run actually benefits very much from this move or from this moment, but not the one I'm going to show you because I think she has a pretty clear winner of a move set. Again, I like to get down to one move set with characters. That's my style. She has a lot of move sets, but one of them I think is really, really fun, really
Right.
easy to use. And, well, let's just look at it. It starts with a 1 MP move. 1 MP. Like, that's normally reserved for a very small number of
You know,
acrobats.
yeah, like the Ghostbuster Cenas of the world or the Shawn
Yeah.
Michael DX of the world.
Yeah. What's up, me wired up? But on top
Trickster
of
pulling
that,
tricks.
ooh, yeah, except she's Powerhouse. But I thought she was gonna be
Ah,
Trickster actually. If you had asked me before she came out, but we didn't know for sure, but we knew, we didn't know, but we
Trickster
knew.
would have been a
I thought she
no-brainer,
was
right?
Trickster. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like of course she's playing tricks on people. She's a witch.
Right? Yeah, but instead she's
I
power, which is good. She's Powerhouse.
Sometimes you got to do the math for them, really really spell it out.
Wow, we're in a certain way tonight on the chat. I love this.
Ah, this is a spicy stream.
That's right. All right. So yeah, 1 MP black move, but not only is it 1 MP, it increases your purple MP by 10. So it
Huh.
just makes sure that you are always loaded on purple moves. So here's how we're going to run her. The Chokehold 5 MP purple move, generate 29 random sub gems that do damage. We're not concerned about the sub damage right now, although it is okay. It's a pretty decent amount for 2 turns. And that's really important. 2 turns means that you do just enough turns to take your opponent down by 1 so that they don't get a move in, but you don't do so many that they break all your gems. Because the remainder G-Krebs of these are going to turn into multiply gems of strength 9. Then we're going to use the 10 MP move that's charged by the 1 MP black, so it doesn't matter how high a move charge it is. It's functionally loaded no matter what. 10 MP diving crossbody, deal damage plus bonus damage for every row break gem. We're not making row break gems right now, so don't worry about that. The more important part, then deal your finisher, deal damage, make 23 random gems into red, and pin the opponent. So we have red, which means if you go to the plates right here, we're going to use the Bite Man's battle armor. Whenever you make 6 or more submission gems, increase your red gem damage by 200%. Yes.
And it also means she's ripe for a sheriff's badge, which I like to put on all of my superstars.
Oh, you went there before I got there. I was about to say it, but I'm going to leave that other spot blank.
Just to be clear, this is Abby's debut for me. I've not looked at her. I've not watched her gameplay at all. So this is I'm right off the apple cart here.
Right out of the apple cart. I like it. Well, yes, you can use a sheriff's badge. I'm not going to yet because we're going to power rate her without it, but you want to throw it on, you absolutely can. And then what we're going to do, I didn't set the trainers. Look at this. This is the trainer set for the other build. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure this is a saved loadout. Okay, it is.
She needs no MP trainers if she's doing one that fills all the rest. Am I right about that?
That is absolutely correct. She doesn't need a single MP trainer, which means you are going to go in and put every multiply person you possibly can. So she's a rare character, S+ tier, so we're going to use some S+ tier characters in there. So we're running her entourage as Sherry, Matt, Seth, Zombie Bailey. So that's a lot of rare stuff. I'm going to run this real quick, and then I'm going to start pulling them back. I'll take off Leonardo, because that's going to hit her readiness score. And then I'll take off Sherry so that you can kind of see what's going on. But this is quick. It does some things. We've got a 50% gem damage trap, double fury 2, and then the purple 200% move damage. So nothing so outlandish except Sherry and Leo. But I want to show you what she can do with it, because it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Powerhouse Bam Bam is really bad. Oh, but I love Powerhouse Bam Bam. Oh,
he's like me. He's old and fun and moves very slow.
Wow.
Right?
Wowzers. Yeah, that is. I'm not going to say it, but yeah.
To quote John Leguizamo in Moulin Rouge, I only speak the truth.
There you go. There you go.
That's an obscure quote.
That is an obscure cute quote. I've never actually seen that movie, but
it's Baz Luhrmann at his finest. It's you'll love it. It's music, dancing, lights. It's gorgeous.
All of it. So we are running 1.25 speed, not 2 times speed. So keep in mind she'll be faster. If you're running 2 times in feud, you're going to run your black move. You're going to load all your moves. By the way, this technically also makes her a super sub because that 1 MP black is always going to be loaded. So you can sub your opponent every single turn. So if you don't like what happens on the board, just sub them again. Go from there. Now we've got all these gems out at times 18. Your red times 18 gems are doing 7.79 million a piece, and we are going to make a bunch of red gems at 6 gold times 18. She is doing, hold on, more. Keep going. That was 85 million. 85 million. So, dang.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, not needing MP trainers, I would love for this to be a precedent that we see in other superstars because it's really good. I mean, it's really good.
Yeah.
just think about what we could do with Ghostbuster Cena at 6 bronze. We were knocking people's block off, and they couldn't
Right?
sub us down. They couldn't, yeah. It was just it was so good, especially in Showdown. So good.
So good. So good. Yeah. I mean, it's just insane. This is post 99 MP. This is I didn't add the sheriff's badge. This is I mean, there's so much more you could still do to that you
Right.
didn't, right?
And the sheriff's badge, well, so like Bunders wrote, and you missed half the multis too. So
Yeah.
like it would clean up the board and deal a
Right.
ton more damage.
Yep. Yep.
SM
Absolutely.
Gordo, good evening.
So that was 82 million without Seth. So I've taken off Seth now. So let's keep scaling back. Yes, Zombie Chelsea with the sub reversal would be damaging to this. I'll show you another build for her though, real
Yeah.
quick in a minute. But
And
we're
Zombie
over 80 million
Bailey.
without Seth on there still.
Yep.
Sorry, Rusty. I didn't mean to talk over you.
That's okay. I was saying, yeah, there's a lot of sub reversals, so I think it kind of balances out. You got Legend Becky and Zombie Bailey and Chelsea, and there's going to be more in the future. So
Yep.
it's about balance. The circle of power has to be balanced.
I like that circle of power. I've never been a part
Yeah,
of
but
one of
Tiffy,
those.
her value continues to go up the more and more multi females that come out.
Yeah.
Tiffany Stratton, don't sleep on Tiffy, man. She'll take those multis so quick. Or Indy, just snatch them right out of your hand.
Gone. Right? All right, so this is no Sherry, no Seth, and I didn't replace the trainers, by the way. I could have, I did not. 57 million, 59 million. So she hit 60 million with just Matt Hardy and Zombie Bailey. And that's it. That's it. Like, that tries to account for the fact that I could have, easily put on even a Lex Luger that takes her up multi by one. I could have put on a Memrock. I could have put on whatever. But realistically, the Bite Man plate as the one rare thing, and that's it. She's good to go. So, man.
Yeah, and the Bite Man feels like it was probably the most accessible add-on a zombie month.
Right.
I'm not saying everyone has it, but what I'm
Right.
saying is those that are playing fairly competitively had a great chance to grab it off a prize wall.
Agreed. Yeah. So that's it. Like, we ran two trainers, Matt Hardy and Zombie Bailey. So you can easily see that I could have put any number of trainers right here and any number of coaches right here to get a lot more damage out of that. I purposely nerfed her as hard as I could within reason of what people will actually use, and she still hit right at 60 million. But you add anything, you add Sherry or Leonardo, and she hits around 80 million all day, easy, continually going to sub everybody. But as somebody pointed out, okay, so yeah, subs are not the way. If you have a problem with subs, if you got this moment right here, specifically the one that has moves that generate row break gems will create 10 more row break gems, then she has an even better moveset build where you sub in the make 7 random gems into row break. Same setup otherwise. 1 MP black, load your finisher. 1 MP red, German suplex, makes 7 random row break gems. And then the diving cross body to give you damage per row break gem. And then you go with an entourage that looks like this right here. It's Sergeant Slaughter, it's Huskus the Pig Boy, it's Mercy, and it's Ramblin' Rabbit. So all of the regular Wyatt 6 that are underneath her, and you do 2 million damage per row break gem, and you're creating 24 of them right off rip. So you're talking about 48 million just immediate damage, plus whatever you add to your strap. So if, for example, you were to get I know it's super rare, but if you were to get the Huskus the Pig Boy plate, where's it at? Right here. Add that on the mix. Now you've got yourself another 50% on that damage. And you add the Ramblin' Rabbit plate. And now you're not only throwing out red, you're also throwing out black gems. Suddenly, you can go into battle with almost just some basic row breaks being thrown out and destroy a 6 gold pretty much instantly. So this is another moveset. And she's got one other one that's super good. That's other multi-gems. So she's really good, guys. She's really good. I like her. I don't know if I love her gameplay as much as I could, but I really like her. I mean, she does good stuff. And there you go. That one was, let's see, that was 75 million. That was 75 million with everything added up. So two different ways to hit 75 million, and she's got other movesets beyond that. But we're going to power rate based on her first moveset and kind of go from there. What you chuckling for?
Just the way she sits in the ring and the steam. I can't get over it. I can't get over that she protrudes heat from beneath. I can't. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, or I'm a PG guy. I usually have my mind out of the gutter, but
well, maybe she's just lactose intolerant, Rusty. Have you ever thought of that? I mean,
it's like every 7th grade boy thinks the fart joke is the funniest thing in the world, and so maybe I just haven't outgrown that. So,
wow, maybe. Well, quick shout out as always to JD Nash. Big thank you for keeping the sheet on the ranking summary always up to date. If you don't have it, be sure to get on our Discord server. Go down to the power ratings in the Learning Center there, and you'll find a link to this power rating. You can see it visually this way, or you can see it ranked. But we're going to go in and power rate Abby the Witch. So the first two categories are objective, meaning did she hit this, yes or no? And then we vote on the latter part of the categories here. So first objective category is power. To get 5 points in the power rating system, character needs to do 60 million damage or more. 60 million is the entry point, and then it kind of goes up from there. Easily hits 60 million. Two different ways, two different move sets, actually 3 technically. We just didn't show the other different move. I can't type on here. Move sets, and with very little rare. Again, I took off Sherry, I took off Leo. The only thing that she had on her was a Bite Man's plate, and that was it. So she gets a 5. Then for speed, at least 2 of the following need to be true. MP charge is equal to or lesser than 6. Her MP charge was 1, because all we need is the move that loads the rest of the moves. So she has a 1 MP move charge. Recycles flawlessly, yeah. And or animations or quick, resulting in a win in 45 seconds or less than feud. And again, we run 1.2 times multiply and she on speed, and she easily did that. So she's a 5. She's a big old 5 if you're a Big Bang Theory fan there. Easy, done. Then we go to readiness. For readiness, that determines like how much does a character need to get going. So in her case, for her moveset, we had the Bite Man's plate, right? You can add Sherry, you can add Leo, you can add a bunch of others, but realistically, we just had the Bite Man's plate. But for a 5, character needs 0 or 1 special thing to work well. For a 4, character needs 2 special things. For a 3, character needs 3 or more special things, and then for a 2, character needs 4 special things. Rusty, I talked a lot. Tell them what they're winning.
What they're winning?
Yeah, well, what you're going to put up with the flash poll and all that good stuff.
Oh, sorry. Let me get... This is the readiness poll. I was reading the dialogue from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. A witch! She's a witch! Burn her! So,
wow.
Yeah, here we go. Lightning poll is live. Cast your vote in the chat. Um, readiness 5, and then click vote, or 1, 2, 3, 4, whoever you think she fits. And
go from
let's
there.
see. Well, I was just looking at this line. I'm not a witch, but you're dressed as one. They dressed me like this. No, we didn't. This isn't my nose. It's a false one. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Oh.
I'm gonna stop. I am gonna vote though.
You should vote.
With
I
a
don't
1 MP move, readiness 5, right out of the gate. How can you not? That's insane.
Arguably, she doesn't even need the Bite Man plate because you could use the Gremlin's ears instead, and she'd still do great. But if you want to consider the Bite Man as your rare thing, I think she needs one rare thing personally. So
Yes, and Rusty got a 1 in the readiness poll because he was reading the Monty Python script.
That's awesome.
A shrubbery.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
I'm pretty sure it's the Gremlin's ears that does red.
So
but
Ponders, let me just say this. I had a second pin, and a lot of times when there's two things pinned, for whatever reason, toggling between the two, not everyone can see it or knows to do that. So I think that's why that first vote was low, because I still had the join our Discord pinned. So the next one, if you can hear our voice, we need you to tune in and cast your vote in the next category, my friends.
Yep. Well, let's talk about. Plus, we have some Discord voters as well. Although my apologies, I was at work. I work on Fridays now, and so I didn't get that up in time like I normally do. But either way, so now we're on to versatility. So versatility means that a character is usable in the key modes of the game. So for a 5, the character would need to be competitively usable. That's the key word in feud, boss, and showdown. And the character would need to have a special gem type that helps with boss and extreme rules and gem mania. For a 4, the character would be competitively usable in 2 modes, feud or boss or showdown, any of the 2, plus have a special gem type. For a 3, character is only really usable in one of the big 3 modes, feud, boss, or showdown, and doesn't really need to have a special gem type, but may show up as a sleeper in boss. And then for a 2, the character is not strong in any competitive format, but may be capable of winning in tours and blitzes. So, Rusty, back to you.
All right, our versatility poll is live. Let's get those votes up. Let's see how many votes we can get on this one. Now, we want you to cast your vote accurately, honestly, as you believe, and honestly. And versatility-wise, I mean, anybody with a 1 MP charge is ready for showdown, ready for feud.
Yeah. So the big question is going to be boss battle. Yeah. Well, lady boss battles don't come around all that often, but multiply always wins. Good things in boss battle. She does have row break gems as well. So if there's a row break gem boss, she can do multiple different moves that do row breaks. So I don't know that she's going to be the dominant boss battle person, but you never know. I mean, red and multiply. There's not a lot of females that do red multi that way. At least not a lot of them, that do a big number. So I could see.
What's your vote?
I would be between a 4 and a 5, but probably a 5 for her. Probably a 5.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And the chat agrees.
The 5s have it. We got way more votes that time. Almost double.
Almost double.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So let's put 1 p.m. 1 p.m. moves. 1 MP move means showdown is good. Feud is good. Boss is a question, but should be a great lady boss character. So we got a 5. So far, she's on track to become... Do we have a perfect female yet? Let me look here real quick. We don't.
I don't
We
believe
don't
so.
have a perfect
Yeah.
female yet in the game,
I
or
don't.
in terms of power ratings. Acro Rhea and Tech Charlotte are the closest so far overall. Dang. So it's all going to come down to her coaching ability. Her entourage ability is going to be the factor, the determining factor. But we already have a precedent for this, right?
Oh, and I know we don't have a precedent of a 5. At least I don't believe we do.
Yeah, I let's just say I don't think it can be a 5. But either way,
Yeah.
so at 35k, yellow gems do 50% more damage, black moves start with 2 more MP. So yellow gems, black moves. Now, last week JD Nash argued fairly persuasively that we can't necessarily say that these right here create a precedent, right? Because while certain gem types do different things, like the black and yellow combination may or may not be as prominent as, say, if it were like a green and blue combination or whatever more prominently used. So this is going to be a hard one for the community to rate. I would say it cannot be less than a 3, but it cannot be a 5 based on past precedent. So really, we're between a 3 and a 4 on this vote, I think is the only fair way to go. Rusty, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, the reason we have kind of said that it'll stay consistent with the others is just so that we always avoid the bias of,
Right.
well, I don't like that color combo, or I don't have anybody on my roster that does that, or I can't think of anybody in the game I'd want to use that on.
Right.
So we really try to say, well, if it does 2 MP and 50% to an alternative color, as sweeping that category, the standard will be, and we voted on that standard as a community, and it was a 4.
Right.
So yeah, you're right. Black and yellow. It would be really cool if we had the old, you know, what was that group from NXT with the black and yellow?
Oh, I thought you were talking
Remember?
about Striper from the 80s. To hell
No.
with the devil! You know?
I was thinking about like Oni Lorcan and those guys.
Oh, yeah. We can't say their name on TV, right?
What was the name of that group, though?
The Undisputed Era.
Yes, if they had like Undisputed Era with black and yellow, that would be so
Right.
cool. But there we go. We don't have that.
This is a hard one for me because we did 4 before for this, but I think realistically, I mean, the chat is putting 3s pretty consistently, and I think it is. I mean, JD Nash's point was the colors really do matter. These combinations, if it was just black gems or whatever, it would be fine, but yellow gems, black moves, I mean, that's Apollo Creed. Anybody else? Like, who else is in the game that does that combination? So again, you are the creator of this, so I need to give you the final say, but I'd be fine putting it to a vote, or I'd be fine saying the precedent is a 4, but I think if we vote, it's going to go 3. I don't know.
Let's put it to a vote. It's always the easiest thing, and we can even note that, hey, while typically this category we thought was a 4, there's just not representation within the game to justify this being a 4, if that's what they say.
Yeah.
Right? I'll say this. To prevent
please go to the hospital.
Is something happened?
Please go to the hospital, Festabomb.
Okay.
If I need to call I don't know where you live. I'll call a wellness call of you. If you're having severe chest pains, we love you. Go take care of yourself.
Call 911, friend, if that's your situation.
Yes.
I need to post this poll because I can't even see the chat. It's covering my screen.
Okay.
But I'm only gonna post this. I'm only gonna post 5, 4, and 3, so that we can at least we're voting a narrow, focused vote.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, Festa, please message me and let me know how you're doing later, if it makes sense. Like, don't make that like a big deal if it doesn't. But please go to the hospital.
Okay, the poll is live. Yeah. All right. And if you don't
Sorry.
think you can drive yourself there, friend, just call 911 and get a ride. Get a
Yes.
ride. They'll come get you.
I think Festa's gone. I think he may have
Yeah.
deleted his YouTube channel, but if not, follow Festa Bomb's YouTube channel. It's great stuff. But
Check in on him this week.
yeah,
Okay, so the votes are live. We've got some fives, we've got some fours, but we've got predominantly threes. So that's
yeah.
interesting.
I was gonna say I don't think five. I wouldn't have even put five, but entourage wise, yeah, Twitch or I mean Discord is predominantly three and four, three and four.
Well,
So
the threes have it. Even if we added those fives to the four,
okay,
the threes still have it.
okay,
Wild, guys.
yeah.
Wild. Baby Ice wants him to stay on stream with us
What?
once he gets, well, while when he gets there.
Oh,
So
jeez. Yeah, like wow.
just do whatever they say. They're the pros, the medical professionals. Listen to them.
Wow. Well, it's hard to segue from that. Just taking care of a friend there. But this does mean not only do we still not have a perfect female in the game as far as the power ratings go, but she's a 23, so she's not on that 24 level that Rhea and where was she over here? That Rhea and Charlotte Flair is, but that does put her right with Maxine Dupree and Zombie Bailey, which is that's some rare air right there to be a part of. So I'm good with that. I think the chat got it right. What do you think, Rusty? Do you think they're close?
I
I
think
think you got it
so.
right.
I mean, we got to trust their voice in their vote, or this whole thing is just the two of us telling our opinions. So it's hard to disagree, right?
Yep. Yep. Well, good. Well, that's it for this power rating. We're going to power rate Mercy the Buzzard here real quick, and then we got some feuding for everybody to do. So that's it for this video. Be sure to check us out every Friday on the main Twitch account where we're power rating your favorite superstars, at least all of the new ones, and every time we get a chance to go back and do some of the old ones, we will as well. Share the power rating system with your friends because we truly believe that we've tapped into a little bit of how they even design the superstars with this system, and it's very crowdsourced, and in your hands. So that's it for this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.